Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be making the battle drills guide for Verdshroom Grove, which we've just unlocked today on the global server. We're going to be using the OIPIC infographic. However, we also have some free-to-play alternative teams that you can run. Now, as for the pathing, as you guys see here, every one of your guild is going to start at tower number 1, the fortress, and it will be best for you to go for stronghold tower 2 followed by number 3, because you are going to pick up 2 buffs along the way. Now, when we talk about the buffs and what you should be picking, it isn't confirmed yet what is the optimal buff to choose to improve your boss damage, and we won't know it until we actually make it to the bosses. So both of these are reasonable choices. Unrivaled Might is for boosting the damage the most of one specific hero. Hall of Legends is for boosting 3 of your units, but by a lesser amount of damage boost. And for the buff at the stronghold number 3, you want to pick up Giant Slayer. This increases your damage on the bosses. The other buff is just a defensive buff. It's not that great. So that's basically it. You can't really go wrong right now with either of these options. In the past, it has been Unrivaled Might for the tower number 2 buff. However, we don't know yet until we make it to the bosses here. Now, after you've completed the tower 2 and 3 to claim all of your buffs, you will want to progress down the other areas of the map. So we have 4 and 5, which are going to be the left side, 6 and 7, which are going to be the middle. So you can basically do both of them in parallel, and then you're just going to work your way and leave the mini bosses for last after you have conquered as many stronghold towers, because those increase your camp level, they increase your stats, and then you're going to go into the mini bosses and boss with as much power as possible. Okay, now for the towers specifically, they're different color-coded towers, as you guys see here. There's red, green, and even blue. Now, blue, I believe both teams are going to work for blue. However, for green and red specifically, certain teams are going to be better. So basically, there's going to be one Shemira team, and there's going to be one Faramor team, and I'm going to also show you the free-to-play options for that as well. So we'll talk about the red towers first, which are 2, 6, and 5. The Shemira team is going to do better. Now, if you have all of these heroes built on this team, being Shadewing, Mihira, Saida built, Saida needs to be plus 15 exclusive equipment. Shadewing should be plus 10 exclusive equipment. If you have these heroes built, and if you have the Crescent Spell pay to win artifact, then this is going to be the best team for you. Pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left, Shemira, and Shadewing on the Stellar Bond. However, if you want a fully free-to-play version, you can run Aurora up front, 1 copy of Mihira behind Aurora, and then you can run Bonnie rather than Shadewing. Bonnie is a great replacement for Shadewing to also, do pretty well for those free-to-play players out there. And you can run the Star Shower artifact. That is going to be the best free-to-play artifact for this week. Crescent Spell is the best damage if you have the pay-to-win artifact, but Star Shower is a really good option as well. So you guys can see the free-to-play team. I will work at 1 copy of Mihira, and it is overall much more easy for everyone to run, and you're still going to get a really good score with that team lineup. Okay, for the green stronghold specifically 3, 7, and 8, but again, it can work on all. You have the Faramor team. Now, Veilran is going to be the best if you haven't built. However, if you don't have Veilran built, you can replace him for Sonya, and then you can just use the positioning I have in the upper right now as a free-to-play team option. Crescent Spell is going to be the best artifact, but Star Shower Spell is the best free-to-play version. Veilran is good, but if you don't have Veilran, you can use the free-to-play that we showed. Now, you do want to try to get Damien Charms and have Damien behind Faramor. This is important because Damien Charms increase the melee damage of the hero 1 tile in front of him, and so you want to have that effect on Faramor, who is dealing the massive damage in these strongholds. So you want to have Damien Charms and Damien behind Faramor, no matter which sort of lineup you're running. That is important. So that is basically going to be it for these teams. You can run them into all stronghold towers, not the bosses yet. We don't have the boss teams yet, but all these towers you can run them in, but it is preferred to use Faramor team on the green towers and the Shemira team on the red towers, as we talked about, but they can be run for everything as well. Okay, so now the high impact charms, as you guys are probably aware, Shemira, Faramor, they're the 2 biggest damage dealers for these 2 different teams, so getting their charms will be big. If you have Veilran, Shadewing, Saida built and you're using them, then get their charms as well. But you probably already have them if you have them built. As you guys see here, Crescent Spell is the best pay to win, but Star Shower is a good replacement. You want to get Skyclops and your Wilder Phantom to level 60, which you should have by now because you have 1 Celestial IPGN team, 1 Wilder team. The requirement, as you guys see here, is to have plus 15 exclusive Plus 15 exclusive equipment on Saida if you're going to run her, that's needed. Otherwise, she's not going to be effective. And Shadewing, it looks like he can even work as Supreme even without much exclusive equipment investment, but plus 10 is really good for him. But even if you have him below that, you can run him. And that is basically it. The credit goes to Oipik, Matt Damon, Ashu, Salty Noodles, Shillstar, and Sober. And that is all the information we have for right now. So if you want to, you can wait on the buffs, because this is specifically for bosses, right? And you can wait for this until we know more testing, and then we can make a decision, or you can just pick one of them. You can't really go wrong, like we said. Do pick up the Giant Slayer buff like we talked about. And for mini bosses and bosses, we're gonna have to wait until there are the more teams testing, and then I will make a video about that. So hopefully this video is helpful. Good luck in battle drills. You can share this with your guild, or at least share the team comps with them. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the event. You're able to clear the boss at least one time to get the 500 diamonds. And thank you guys all so much for watching. That is going to be it for this video. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video in a pinned comment. And you can actually bookmark this link in your browser. And whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.